everybody, welcome back to the Little Shop of Hoarders and the PDX Picker channel. My name is Chris. We're going to pull some orders that have sold for me on eBay and show you some of my super fun pickups that I got over the weekend. So stick around after the intro song and we'll get to pulling those orders and taking a look at those finds.
Wanna buy that Farrah Fawcett poster? Pez dispensers and a toaster. Don't know why. That kind of stuff you throw away. I'll sell on eBay.
All right, so my sales are picking up a little bit. I think I should be, it looks like I should be okay on reaching that $3,000 barrier, minimum barrier that I'm looking for the month of September. Of course, I would like that to be much higher. Closer to 4,000 would be ideal, but the days are running out in the month and we're still a long ways away. But who knows? I'm still listing away like crazy and hoping we can hit that mark. Had a pretty good sourcing weekend, or sourcing day on Friday. So let's go over some of the things I found. My favorite find of the weekend is this Mario plush from 1989. It's Applause. And paid $20 for this. So I was a little nervous. They originally had it listed for $35. I bundled in some other things together, and for some reason, without even asking, she just lowered the price down to $20. I was willing to even pay $35 after I had a chance to do some comps on it. This guy is pretty desirable, especially because he's got his hat. The hat can get lost very easily because it's not attached at all. Don't know why they didn't come up with some sort of attachment for it. But I think if I get this guy cleaned up pretty decently, I should be able to sell him for minimum of $100. Maybe as much as $120. I would say $120 would be the max based off of the condition. He's got some dirt and marks here and there, and he's been stored in a basement for a long time. But that was my most fun and enjoyable find of the weekend. Although I did make it to a sale that was somebody selling off a whole bunch of their Halloween stuff. Found quite a few fun things from there. I don't know. I tested one of them out, or we tested one of them out while we were there. Some of the others may or may not work, but I got it all for pretty cheap. But one of the things I got there that was just kind of fun, I don't know how well it's going to do, but they had a bunch of like creepy dolls there that they had themselves kind of modified to a certain extent. Let's pull this lot out here. I mean, I'm not entirely certain that these will be that desirable. I just don't know. I thought they were cool. Maybe somebody else will. They had essentially taken some semi-recent dolls, probably in the last 20 years or so, and they just modified them. So like this one, they glued on an extra head. This one they've painted, as well as that one, and a lot of this is just painting, so not huge modifications, but I think lotting these together, I paid $1 each, so $5 total. I'm hoping lotting these together, I might get $25 for them, or even as much as $30. Who knows? 'Tis the season, of course, with it being Halloween. The reality with those is basically anybody could make those themselves if they had some extra dolls lying around and some paint. So there's not a huge amount of rarity to them. Maybe there's somebody that just wants a quick, creepy doll set, and they'll spend $25 to have them shipped to them. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't tested this guy out, but I got him for, I think it was $1. Got him for really cheap. It's supposed to hang, I think, but probably makes noise and sound when the motion is activated. Also got an Uncle Fester, a Jemmy Uncle Fester candy dish. This one we did test out. He's got an eyeball issue. When it's not on, it closes, but it moves and stuff when he's motion activated. And also got a Michael Myers head here. Not sure if that one works. I think I got that one for $5 or $4. It wasn't very much at all. Definitely no more than $5. Could have been even less than that. And then this is a Elvira Mistress of the Dark salt and pepper shaker. Some interesting salt and pepper shakers there. I haven't looked this up, but Elvira stuff sells pretty well. Paid $5 for these. Hopefully that's a pretty decent one. Another little thing I got there was this Classic Tales of Terror Werewolf Frankenstein Dracula CD set. I don't think this has much value, but still thought it was cool. These are old radio broadcasts of old Dracula Werewolf, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Frankenstein stuff, things that were broadcast on the radio back in the day, in probably the 30s or so. Paid $1 for that. And got a little mask, also not expecting it to be super valuable, but only paid $1 for that. So just some cool Halloween stuff that obviously now's the right time to sell some of that. Went to another sale, and it'll be interesting to see how these turn out. I got 3 books and a couple of belt buckles that I don't know if I brought in here, but the Poisoner's Handbook, the Black Book Companion, State-of-the-Art Improvised Munitions. This one I haven't looked up, but Unconventional Warfare Devices and Techniques, Incendiaries, Department of Army Technical Manual. These usually aren't worth very much, because those are a dime a dozen. These are decent. This one, maybe $20-ish. Paid $1 for that. Or I think I paid about $3 for that, about $3 for this Black Book Companion. That sells for as much as $50. This one maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it'll sell at all. It's just kind of cool. I thought this was super cool just because it's old. It's got a Toys R Us tag on it. It's from, I think, 87. It's an old LJN thing. I guess it's like an old school paintball. But these aren't that rare, and they don't sell. So I paid like $1 or $2 for that. So I don't know. They're not even that cool, but just because it was from the 80s, I thought it was worth a shot. And you win some, you lose some. Went to this old farm sale is how they build it, and I found a couple of good things. The best of which are too big to bring in here because I left them in my garage for now. I'll bring them in later, but they're old the Surge Milkers. So look up the Surge and Milker. It's a big, huge, well, I'll probably put up a picture on here. It's a big, huge aluminum metal container that you hook up your cow to that you're milking, and it collects all the milk. And I don't know if people still use them or if they're collectible or what, but picked up 2 of those for $10. They should sell for about $50. Not going to be the funnest thing in the world or most fun thing in the world to ship, but good sellers for sure. And then picked this up. It's Twilight Zone Complete Series on Blu-ray. And I think I only paid $2 for that, and I think that should get approximately $35 to $40. This is an old mid-century doorknob set. Comes complete with everything. Just paid a couple of bucks for that. I just remember my grandparents having these in their house growing up, so I thought that was cool. Picked these up for $1 each. I don't even know exactly what these are, but it's an old Tootsie Roll advertisement of some sort. So maybe that might have a little bit of value for a little old advertising piece. And then pretty sure this is not something that will sell, but it's an old GoHoko air mattress. And if you look at the pictures on there, just to me that looks like it's probably from the 60s. Might even be from the 50s. I don't know, maybe they just put that in there and it's actually much more recent than that, but literally all it is just an air mattress that blows up. I doubt it's ever been used. It looks like it's original. This packaging wasn't original, but just that looks like it's never been unfolded. I couldn't find anything listed anywhere. Like I said, I don't know if anybody's going to be at all interested in that, but for $1, I thought it was cool. And then this is cool. Paid $3 for this. Just says, danger, these monkeys bite and cause serious injuries. Do not approach. It's the same thing in Spanish underneath there, but I thought that might be cool for somebody to hang up on their wall. Like I said, paid $3 for that one. So those are some of the highlights of the things that I picked up. Not everything by any means, but some good stuff. So hopefully we'll see that selling in future videos. But let's go ahead and start pulling those orders. Did just look up these salt and pepper shakers. Those should sell for around $35 or so. 12 listed, 10 sold, so a really good sell-through rate. Seems like a good Christmas gift too, so that's definitely a good pickup on that one. All right, so we have 9 things going out today, and quite a bit of makeup sold, so that's good because that makeup lot is definitely paying off for me. First one is I had 2 Mary Kay Apricot Glaze lipsticks, and I think this shade is no longer for sale, so the person that bought both of these for $37.90 free shipping, or no, plus shipping, which I'm going to paid $10 shipping, so I'm gonna have to refund that. But that right there, that alone triples the money that I spent on that makeup lot, and I've already sold a couple, well, one other thing, and then there's more to be sold in later on today. So that turned out to be a really good pickup. This finally sold. It took forever. I picked this up probably over a year ago, and when I picked it up, the sell-through rate on it looked good. I priced it maybe I'm pretty certain I priced it right at market, and for whatever reason, it took forever to sell, but it finally did. Paid $4.99, or I think $4 for this. Actually, it's a Hulk fist that you can mount on the wall or set on your desk and put some batteries in it, and it lights up. Pretty cool. So sold that for $21, free shipping. Again, don't know why it took so long, but it finally sold. So we are good to go on that. Sold some more Bona. This is a big seller. Bona Neutral. Keep saying natural. This floor oil here. Sold 2 to the same buyer for $75 each plus shipping. He was asking for some of the more recent stuff, because anyway, the good news is he's going to test this out. Sorry for the close-up, but in order to carry this, gotta put it in the crook of my arm. He's going to test these out with these 2. Hopefully that will work for him, and then he'll buy a couple more. I have no reason to think that they won't work, because every other person that's bought those, they've said they were fine, even though they are past the expiration date. I just don't think that kind of stuff makes too big of a difference when it's past the expiration date. This next item that sold is a lot of Joico hair colors. These are ones left over from my wife. I just lotted a bunch of random ones together. Sold these 7 in this bag for $34.90 free shipping. These are leftover items that my wife bought. She colors her own hair and colors other people's hair every now and then. And just had some extras left over, and that was one of them. Or that was a group of them. But basically, she's not going to use them, so she gave them to me to sell, and we'll make a little bit of our money back on that one. So this was interesting. I picked this up for $20 at a yard sale. Turns out this is a rather old model of this, but it's still brand new. Got here a Caddis float tube. So this is something that you inflate, and you can get in it and get into the lake or the river and use it to get in the water without getting wet and go fishing. So like I said, this was an older model. A bunch of people ask questions about it because you can't, if you Google this model online, this company it's a Caddis Deluxe float tube. Caddis is still in business. They make some really good, well-known float tubes nowadays, but this deluxe model they don't sell anymore. So if you try and Google it, you're not going to find any records for it. So I was getting a lot of questions on that, like, hey, how many pockets does it have? What's this and that? And all these things. I don't know anything about it. One of the pictures I took is the back of the box. It has a bunch of the characteristics of the tube on there, but other people had certain questions that weren't listed on there. I didn't know what to tell them. I didn't answer most of the questions because I just didn't know. Or I mean, I told them I didn't know. I couldn't give them answers. And then eventually somebody came in and paid full price for it. So I sold that for $100 plus shipping. I think I forgot to mention that. So a nice $20 into $100 flip. Next item that sold is a pair of Chaco flip-flops. And these sold for $21.95 plus shipping. I don't remember if I got these at full price or not, but I think I did. So I think I paid $5.99 for those at my favorite thrift store. It took a little bit longer to sell than most of my other sandals, but still turned $6 into $21.95. Here's a little bit better look on those. Chaco flip-flops don't seem to sell quite as well as their other sandals, but I think in general Chaco is not as good as it used to be, at least in my opinion. I could very well be wrong, but I don't know. A couple of years ago they were really fast, quick, immediate sellers practically, and now it takes much longer. and they don't seem to sell for as much as they used to. I don't know exactly how to classify this, but my son Jonas and I, we were in kind of a bet, a competition, however you want to describe it, where we were at my favorite thrift store together, he and I. He spotted this and thought I should for sure buy it, and I hemmed and hawed. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it did sell. It's this right here. It's a G.A. Milano Italian-made suede jacket. I sold it for $35 plus shipping. I did pay up for it. I paid $14.99, and it is new with tags, is the main reason why he said I should buy it. It's hard to comp this company because this tag here on the inside, it looks like it's AG Milano, but then this says GA Milano. This tag over here also looks like AG Milano, so I still don't know for sure what the name of this company is, but I think it's GA Milano. So because of that, the comps are hard to find, and sold it for $35 plus shipping. So I guess you could say Jonas still won that one out. I originally had it listed for $50. Somebody offered me $35, and I really thought about it long and hard. You know, is that worth taking? Because if I sit around a little bit longer, I might get closer to that $50 figure. But in the end, I decided I'd rather just take the sure thing, the sure $35. And we can say that he was right and I was wrong. So go Jonas on that one. Sold my Halloween, is it 13? Sold my Halloween outdoor banner. Here it is right here. It's a witch flying on a broomstick, and there's a ghost and a bat on there. These are real slow sellers. Paid $1 for it. Most of them are holiday themed, so hopefully I have quite a few Christmas ones, but the majority of them are actually harvest themed, so hopefully this fall and Thanksgiving time will sell like another 3 or 4 of them that I have. That one sold for, I want to say $10. No, that one sold for $11.90 free shipping. Cost about $5 to ship it, so not super great. I do not recommend buying those. Honestly, I bought them from watching Commonwealth picker videos from probably 3+ years ago. I'm pretty sure he doesn't buy those anymore. But anyway, you live and learn. I definitely am 100% in the profit on those because I sold enough to pay for everything quite some time ago, but they just take up a little bit of space, but they're just slow sellers. Last item that sold for today. Another great makeup pickup. This is a lot of 7 Mary Kay mineral eye colors. Paid 50 cents each for these. He sold $16.95 plus shipping, so that is that plus the lipsticks that I sold, plus one other eyeshadow that sold. I am now at right around $75 already on that makeup, and I still have quite a few others to sell, so that turned out to be a really good pickup. That's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel to get more content like this in the future. Good luck with all your reselling ventures out there. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.